We're a group of friends doing our very first podcast in VR chat, and we'll start off by introducing ourselves, and then we'll go into hot takes.
Hello, I'm May. I'm 20. I go by she, they, and yep.
I'm Julie. I am 21, and I go by she, her.
Hi, I'm Leah. I'm also 21, and I go by she, they.
Oh, it's my turn. Hi, I'm Ryan.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm 21 and I go by she, her.
Okay, so for our next portion, we're gonna talk about some of our hot takes. Alright, well, let's start off, guys. How was traffic today?
Traffic was fine.
So do you guys prefer public transport or having your own vehicle?
I like public transport. I would like subway systems, you know?
Yeah, I like having my own vehicle. It's just so convenient.
There's just something comforting about being in your own car with your own music playing.
I like taking the bus because I want to talk to strangers.
It's kind of creepy.
I prefer taking my own car because, you know, in your own car, no one can hear you scream, and I think that's a big plus.
Yeah,
on my
but you
part.
save more money on public transport.
That is
Sometimes
true.
I take Uber drives so I could talk to the Uber driver.
Like, you haven't been to Tokyo? That shit is, bro. You can get anywhere you want. You don't need a car.
Alright, well, since we're at a cafe, we should put in our order, guys. What do you guys prefer, coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee?
Can I get a
Coffee
water?
addict.
Yeah, I like water.
Water? Well, you have to choose between coffee or tea.
I only drink smart water.
What?
Yeah.
But coffee or tea, you guys? Coffee or tea?
Is the coffee made with smart water?
I guess you can use that as your sweetener.
Okay, I'll take a coffee.
Oh, I think you might die from that order, but I'll take a coffee without smart water.
I guess coffee
Team
is
coffee.
fine.
Okay, any team teas?
Me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Leah is team tea, so we can just figure it out later. My bad.
Okay, I like tea as well.
Alright, guys. So cats or dogs?
Cat. Cat.
I like dogs.
Cats?
Cats.
I like dogs. What about you, Leah and Ryan?
I prefer dogs.
Okay.
I feel like I can understand.
You got
I-
3 dogs.
I'm traumatized. So there's no one who likes cats.
I like cats.
Thank you. Thank you. I love you.
Okay, you know what? I'm
Cats
gonna switch
are
it up. I like cats now.
Wow,
Yay!
wow. This is so mean,
Alright, you
Ryan.
guys are gonna bark
you
the
can't do
next
that.
question, okay?
Oh, no.
No. Go
Oh,
back,
no.
go back, go back.
Back up.
Yeah.
You said
I like
dog.
both though.
Yeah,
Cats
you,
and dogs are both
yeah,
cute.
you
I
changed
like-
it
No,
up.
that
You
doesn't-
can't do that. You can't change up your answer. You can't do that.
Okay, fine. I just want to hear some quality barking.
Yeah.
Anyways, next question.
Yeah.
Does pineapple belong on pizza?
Yes.
No. No.
Stand on your pizza for all I care, as long as you like it. I don't care.
I
Meow.
like
Yeah.
pineapple on pizza.
Meow.
Yo, anyone like
Yeah.
hot fruit?
Well, so majority is yes, then?
Meow.
It's alright. I don't.
Alright. Do you guys prefer Marvel or DC? Marvel superheroes or DC superheroes?
Oh, I thought you said marble. And I was like, no, I
Marble.
prefer granite.
Hey yo.
I think I personally like Marvel, but I'm starting to respect DC more now. Like now that I'm older.
I like. Okay,
Okay.
so Marvel live action is better than DC live action, but DC everything else is better.
I
Yeah.
just like Marvel
Spider-Man.
overall.
I like
I don't do
Spider-Man.
superheroes very much, but from what I saw, Marvel it's okay, it's decent. DC I don't have much of an opinion on, so I guess I'm Team Marvel.
Yeah, Team Marvel.
I guess Marvel. Yeah, I guess
I like
overall.
Spider-Man.
Yep, Team Marvel. Alright, well that's our last hot take for the day. We're gonna be introducing Denny the Butter.
Who?
Hey, what up? Is this the camera? Is this the camera?
Wait, he's not supposed to be talking in the VR chat. Oh, hey, Denny. Hi. Thank you for joining us today.
Oh, hey, no problem. The traffic's fine, and
Traffic's
I'm
fine?
great to. It's excited to be here.
Lily, what the heck?
Oh, what? Oh, hi, Ryan.
Who the hell is
Ryan.
this? Who's
this
this?
is Denny.
I
Denny.
heard about you, Ryan. I heard about you. A lot of good things, actually.
I was supposed to be the one getting interviewed. What is this?
No,
have-
you must have been mistaken. This is Denny. He's our guest for today.
Yeah, Danny's
This-
fine.
this-
I can see it. It's a little
this
like.
stick of
I think it's kind
butter?
of close.
This stick of butter?
Are you discriminating?
stick
like,
of butter?
Kind of.
Well, he's pretty
I'm
smooth.
salted.
He slid right on into our podcast.
I prefer margin.
Martin
Oh,
salted butter. Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, you're not edible either, so I don't think you should complain.
I think you could eat anything if you really try.
Do you like
Well-
when dating like that type of butter or
Well,
what?
why don't you find out who Denny is, and then you can decide if you should stay on the podcast.
Fine, whatever. Yeah, sure.
Just have
Why
a seat.
not?
Just have a seat, Ryan.
Yeah,
Just go
whatever.
have a
Give me
seat.
a
Again.
chance. Give me a chance.
I dressed up in everything. Like I got my Asian outfit here. Got the like this.
Well,
You're
you look
getting
very
me.
charming.
I dressed up for this.
You look great.
And you just
Just give Denny a chance, okay? Don't cry, man. Don't cry. Denny, introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Danny Vu. It's probably been said already, but I am 20 years old. I am a sophomore in UH. I'm in the digital media program. What was I to talk about? Like hobbies. I like drawing. I like animating. I like Dungeons and Dragons. I love playing that game.
Oh, that's interesting. So you're a gamer?
Yeah, I guess you can call me that. I just don't want to be called that in public though. Just keep it down on the down low.
Alright, guys, he's a gamer.
Oh,
Ryan,
no.
aren't you a gamer as well? Don't you think Denny is
Imagine
so
being a
cool because
gamer
he's a
in this
gamer?
society. Gamers are oppressed.
Okay, Denny, so next up, we have our friend Leah. She's gonna come here. I'm sure you know her. She's gonna here and ask you some questions about your school activities. Because you're
Leah.
like the most cool person in school. That's why we're interviewing you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You read my resume. Nice.
Oh, you had a, yeah, I totally didn't look on your Facebook profile.
Yeah, you looked at my LinkedIn profile, my Instagram, my
Oh.
Snapchat, my
Your
everything.
social security number too. I
So-
memorized it.
Oh wow, really? I don't remember posting that anywhere.
Well, don't worry. If you need it, just ask me. Okay, Denny, now that we got to know you, we have a special guest, Leah. I'm sure you know her. She's going to ask you about your school activities.
Oh, Leah, yes, I know her.
Yeah, you know her? Yeah,
Oh, hey.
Leah, come have a seat. Just take my seat. Feel free to have a seat next to him.
Hi.
Hey,
How's it going?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Doing good. How's school been for you? I hear you're really busy with a lot of school and organization activities.
Yeah, it's been quite busy, not a lot of time to be a gamer, but it's alright. It's one thing important to tackle how busy you are is having like a nice way to take to organize all of your assignments, all your responsibilities. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
I
go ahead.
completely understand. So, as a digital media student, I know you have two positions. You are president of an organization and you're also vice president of student council. What qualities do you think make you successful as a leader in both of these positions?
I think one of the important qualities is communication with your
Mhm.
members, with the officers, to be organized, to know who's responsible, whose skills, like what skills do the officers have, so you can use them effectively. One last thing, just to be punctual, because you're the president. You kind of need to be on time to represent, because being on time is a professional quality to have.
Yeah, for sure. And can you give us some examples of how you've demonstrated those qualities? Any events that have happened?
I have a notepad where I write down everything I need to do. In fact, we have a Trello board. If you don't know what that is, it is like a website where you can have assignments, not assignments, but like duties that you can organize into like separate categories. And what we'll do is that like we'll put let's say a speaker event, like we need to work on this, and we have separate steps to achieve this goal. and every time we achieve it, we put a check mark on it. So if anyone needs to go check and see if we have done a specific part, we can just go to the website and have our progress be looked at.
Okay, thank you so much, Denny. Thank you for all the great advice, and I look forward to seeing everything that you accomplish as a student.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
Well, hello, Denny. I think it's time for me to talk to you. So, Denny, let me sit down. Let me sit down. What hobbies you got? Tell me what hobbies you got.
I'm a gamer, so honestly, I play video games.
What-
Honestly, I don't play video games that much anymore because of school and honestly school.
So, how'd you get into gaming? How did you become a gamer?
Being a gamer, that's a lifestyle. That's stuff you begin as a kid. You know what I'm saying?
I heard gamers are oppressed.
No, it's very true, and honestly, they kind of deserved it. Not gonna lie.
What did the gamers
anyways,
do?
that's another interview for another day.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
But yeah, I was a gamer since I was a very young lad of like maybe elementary or third grade. I would play like Roblox. Roblox was a huge game back when I was young, and that's history, dude. That's how I became a gamer.
That's really interesting. So, we got a lot of people these days that aren't gamers. So, how would you say for some people to get into gaming?
There's a lot of free games out there. You can just get in without any cost and without expensive equipment. And yeah, that's one of the best ways. Like even mobile games can be great. You know, mobile can be great. If you have like a decent PC, doesn't have to be a gamer PC. You can play some like there's free games there too. Like I don't know, Roblox. Roblox has been very popular these days, and it has like so many type of games, different genres. So it's a lot more accessible.
Interesting.
I don't play a lot of free to play, so I can't really give you any more recommendations.
So, how'd you get into VR though?
I watch some Let's Players. I watch like streamers like Jomo985 that plays VR games, and just seeing what he can do in the games he plays, like Beat Saber or like horror games in VR. It looks so much fun.
So I heard something about you. What you did? I heard you put Professor De Vega in Five Nights at Freddy's. What do you
Yes,
got?
I did.
What do you have to say for yourself?
You know, I'm proud. That was honestly one of my best moments of my career, is to put my professor into a horror game, and we told him to look outside of the door because he didn't know Foxy went up to, but we know. So that was hilarious.
Do you feel ashamed of yourself?
I feel happy every time I think of that. When I look back at that moment, I wish I could do it again.
Really interesting. You know, Danny, I see you as a very interesting person. Kind of crazy.
thank you.
You're kind of crazy. But
That's
you
very
know, there's
crazy,
nothing
normal.
wrong with crazy in this world, you know. So let me see if I can call over someone right now. Rachel.
Oh, hello.
Hi. Okay, so I actually have a question sent in from an anonymous user. So this student claims to be a Giga Chad, right? 6'9", all muscle, and would like to ask you about how you deal with imposter syndrome as a student. Now, if you excuse me, I will act out this letter. Okay. Hello, lovely people. I am currently an undergraduate student in the IGM program, and while I love what I do and study sometimes, it is hard to tell if what I'm doing is enough. Sometimes I find it hard to tell if my progress is enough, as my peers all seem so talented. With the recent pandemic, it became harder to pull inspiration from my ambitious peers. My question is, have you guys ever dealt with such thoughts, and how do you deal with it?
Now, that's a really great question. Imposter syndrome is a really hard topic to deal with, and it's something a lot of students have to deal with. And there's not a lot of resources that let us talk about or discuss how to deal with the imposter syndrome issue. But as someone who does go through it, one example of how I got imposter syndrome. It's like, so during my class, we would do critique sessions where we show off our work. We would make posters and we would design them. And during critique session, I would just look at my peers and their poster will look absolutely amazing. While I look at myself and I'm not happy about it, even though some of my peers even really liked my poster. That's one example of imposter syndrome. And it really connects to your confidence in your work, right? Because if you don't have confidence, then you won't think your work is good. And it's very hard to get confidence, especially when you work so hard for something and you just don't feel happy with your work. Like you spend hours studying or spending hours on a design and you're just not happy with it. Yep, that's definitely an issue. And my advice, or at least how I would deal with it, is to give that voice that tells you that you're not good enough a different name. Give it, detach it from yourself and call him, I don't know, Arnold. I name my voice Arnold. When Arnold said, hey, your work is not good enough, or like this little thing looks weird, I tell Arnold, you're just being mean. I like what I got. Arnold, screw that guy. I like what I got. Right? It's a great way to. It's just a great way because you're not looking at yourself. You are looking at yourself exactly, but when you say screw you, Arnold, you're not saying screw you, Danny, right? Because that's negative. When you say screw you, Arnold, it's not you. You're actually talking to someone that's like it separates you, right? And that's my advice. And yes, we all could be better, but you don't need to be mean to yourself to be better. You still need to love yourself.